as you probably know, 3 companies submitted proposals for the 2019 through 2023 trash bids. Only 2 of the firms submitted bids with yard waste included. The Republic Service bid did not include yard waste. We will be discussing this at the January 28th Public Service Committee meeting, but it appears that the bid from Kimball is the only one that meets our requirements.
With the government being shut down, there will be no deer culling in January unless the government reopens. The annual helicopter survey, which has typically been done in March, could also be negatively affected, not happen basically if the government remains closed, the federal government, that long. And in regards to the topic of coyotes in Avon Lake, the Environmental Affairs Advisory Board is sponsoring a presentation on coyotes on February 19th at 7 o'clock at the Avon Lake Public Library. And this presentation is titled Eastern Coyote, Facts and Fiction. Cleveland Metro Parks wildlife ecologist John Sepik presents information about coyotes from his 19 years of experience, national studies, and recent local research. Facts about coyote ecology, behavior, human and pet interactions will be compared to fiction and human misperception. And the goal of this presentation is to create awareness within the city and neighboring cities about if you see a coyote, what is considered normal behavior for that coyote, and what could be considered threatening, or perhaps there's an issue with the animal with rabies or something like that.
This is the contract between Avon Lake and the Lorraine County Office on Aging, so they can continue to provide meals and other supportive services to Avon Lake residents to allow them to live healthier and more independent lives. The contract amount cannot exceed $45,957. And that's the basics of the contract. Any questions on the contract, Mayor?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I just got an update on this. Last year, we got the final report for 2018, and there were a little bit over $1,300 that was not expended from the same amount, $45,957. It was based on a number of people that received meals. The number was up to 115 for the total 4 cities. And Avon Lake, I believe, was up to 33, but sometimes there are people that go in the hospital, they're in temporarily in nursing homes or on vacation. So the number was smaller, so we carry over that $1,300. We're going to keep it in that account in case we have the opposite thing happen this year where we have more people than what we anticipate. It's a program that serves a lot of people. Avon Lake is a relatively affluent community, but we still have people who are in need, and this provides an opportunity not only for home-delivered meals, but things like assistance with transportation, chores, and sometimes housekeeping.
I'm an employee of Kimball Recycling and Disposal. We are a family business located in Dover, Ohio. Real quick history, about in the late 1940s, Mr. Kimball, who's now deceased, Floyd, had a farm, and some neighboring farms had gone out and dug and hit some coal. So he was a competitive guy, so he went out and started digging, hit some coal, kept digging, kept taking the clay that he got going down to get the coal, and then took the clay, sold it to Belden Brick, took the the limestone that he got, and very creative individual, had engineering mind, and from that, it developed a large hole in the ground in the 1950s that became we called it back then a dump. There was no EPA, federal EPA or Ohio EPA, but when it did, the federal EPA became a position in 1968. The Ohio EPA started in 1969. The Kimball family got a landfill license, and we've been operating with the best available technology at our landfill in Dover, Ohio. It's fit a very good need throughout Ohio. We are primarily an Ohio company where we provide service. We sort of follow 77 up and are making our footprint out towards Lorraine County. We were very pleased that the recent bid that was put out, that we were very aggressive, and we hope to have the opportunity to start providing services very soon in Lorraine County with your community and potentially Avon as well. The operations that we do have in place, corporate headquarters hauling operations in Dover, Cambridge, Carrollton, Ohio, Twinsburg, Ohio, and we have an new operation in Liverpool, Ohio. And with that facility in Liverpool, Ohio, which is near Valley City, if you're not familiar with where Liverpool Township is, it's fairly close. It's about 18, 22 miles, depending on what part of Avon Lake you're located. We will house trucks out of there, employees out of there. Customer service is out of Dover, Ohio, but we have local individuals that work there. And we have the landfill to fit your needs. We have a recycling center in Twinsburg, a single stream material recovery facility. It was built in 2012, and it has the most modern equipment that's available to process and sort recyclable materials. And as the mayor alluded to, boy, we're in the dickens with the situation in China. We've developed a dependency not only in the United States but in Europe of sending about 44%, 45% of our mixed paper and plastics there. Kimball, at one point, I think we about 4 years ago, we sent like 9% of our some of our product over there, but we don't have big dependence on it. But with the commodities sliding from the West Coast to the East Coast, boy, it hits the whole country. So enough said about that, but we're proud to have the opportunity for you to consider us. We're not new at this. We opened our Northern Division in 2007 in Twinsburg, which I was fortunate to be hired by Mr. Kimball to operate. We've added the city of Euclid, about 16,000 units. Garfield Heights is 11,000 units. South Euclid, a community very similar to yours in terms of size and number of homes as well, and the smaller communities too. We pride ourselves and we have good support from the family business, the family. We have good support through our operations staff and our managers, and I offer myself, or Mark offers himself as well. If you all would like to visit one of our facilities, know more about us, we can engage in one-on-one conversation, telephone calls, emails, whatever you'd like. The meeting you have, I believe you said the 28th, is that a meeting?
Right.
I hope
That's
we
correct.
could come to and give a
You're
presentation.
going to be there for that, I take it, right?
Sir?
You're going to be there for that, I take it. Good.
Yeah. And what I'd like to do, and I like to do it, is when we're considered and relatively new to a community. Oh, do I have to shut up?
I finish.
What do I hit?
No, I got it.
No, you're good.
Sorry. It's like, what do you call it, the
So,
gong show?
you want to hit that objective button, that's all.
I'm sorry. Gee, where was I going with this? No, what I like to do is I've taken the bid specifications in our response to your bid, and I'm about 3/4 the way through putting together a outline, if you will, how we are going to meet the items that are in those bid specifications in the transition period that would hopefully occur between ourselves and the current provider. If we, and I don't want to sound boastful or anything, but we're planning ahead because we want it, and if you don't plan now, boy, it's going to sneak up on you. So
Absolutely.
you will be receiving that in email format from me if I have your permission to send you all emails. Is that okay?
Very good.
And the mayor and service director, I know he's out. But,
Will we have that before the 28th meeting?
oh yes, sir. You'll have that within a couple of days, if
Great.
not tomorrow.